Imagine, if you will, a world where every minute individuals spend nearly 1 million hours on Facebook alone. A world where the click of a button sends a tweet flying across the globe faster than a jet plane. A world where a single Instagram post can spread like wildfire, reaching millions within seconds. This is the world we live in today. Social media, it's like a contagious disease, spreading and infecting everyone it comes into contact with. It's a digital epidemic that has weaved itself into the fabric of our daily lives. From the moment we wake to the second we close our eyes, our screens are aglow with notifications, messages and updates. We're trapped in this vortex, a swirling maelstrom of likes, shares and comments, a relentless whirlwind that shows no signs of slowing down. Social media, like an insatiable beast, devours our time and attention, but what does it give back? Social media, the seemingly harmless pastime, is like a sugar-coated pill with a bitter aftertaste. Its effects on our minds are more profound than we might think. Let's consider the landscape of our minds as a lush, vibrant garden. Our thoughts, emotions and experiences are the seeds that fill this garden with life. Now imagine social media as an unpredictable gardener who has a knack for planting seeds of comparison, discontent and insecurity. These seeds, once planted, can grow into towering trees that cast long shadows over our self-esteem and alter our perception of reality. It's a bit like walking through a hall of mirrors, where each reflection only shows a distorted version of ourselves. We compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel, often leaving us feeling inadequate and dissatisfied. Our self-worth, instead of being an intrinsic value, becomes a fluctuating currency, tied up in the number of likes, shares and comments we receive. And then there's the dopamine hit. That sweet rush of pleasure we get when our posts are liked or shared. It's akin to the thrill of winning at a casino. The anticipation, the suspense, and finally, the gratification when the notifications start rolling in. But just as with gambling, the high is fleeting, leaving us craving for more, always more. So we find ourselves in a constant state of seeking, always on the lookout for the next viral post, the next trend, the next source of fleeting validation. Our moods swing like a pendulum, dictated by the ebbs and flows of our online interactions. And what's the result of all this? A generation of individuals who are constantly on edge, always connected yet feeling profoundly isolated. We're like hamsters on a wheel, running tirelessly for the next like, the next share, the next brief moment of validation. Our minds, once a garden of unique thoughts and experiences, now a battleground, where the fight for likes, shares and validation is a never-ending war. Now, consider your own relationship with social media. Is it a harmless hobby or a hidden addiction? This is the question we must all grapple with. Social media, like fire we can control, is a tool that can warm our homes or burn them to the ground. It all depends on how we use it. The first step is to reflect. How much time are you spending on social media each day? Is it the first thing you reach for in the morning and the last thing you look at before closing your eyes at night? If you were to take a step back, would you see a person living their life through the lens of their phone, or someone using it as a tool to enhance their real-world experiences? But reflection is only the start. Once we've recognized the issue, we must then rethink our approach. This is where setting boundaries comes into play. Just as we wouldn't eat an entire cake in one sitting, we shouldn't binge on social media. Set aside specific times during the day for checking your feeds and stick to them. Another effective strategy is the digital detox. This is like a holiday for your mind, a chance to break free from the constant bombardment of information and stimulation. Start with a day, then a weekend, and who knows, you might even work up to a full week. During this time, engage in activities that nourish your mind and soul. Read a book, take a walk, or simply sit in silence. The world won't end if you miss a few posts. And remember, it's not just about cutting back, but also about using social media in a more mindful way. Engage with content that inspires you, makes you think, brings a smile to your face. Avoid the endless scroll of negativity that can so often dominate these platforms. Remember, the key to using social media healthily is understanding its effects. Like a double-edged sword, it can connect us or cut us off. The choice, dear viewer, is in your hands.